microphone here. Alright, there we go. Alright, so I don't know. For some reason I got permanently banned off of Trovo, but I don't think I did anything wrong. So I don't know, maybe someone mass reported me after the trademark takedown stuff or something. Or maybe I created a second account, but that account's still fine. But that was more for like a branding account. But in a way I kinda don't really care, so I mean I guess I could email them and ask them why they blocked it, but whatever, we'll stick with YouTube. So anyway, let me see. I mean, I don't even think I was getting that much off of Trovo anyway. So, and what's funny is there's a lot more crazy stuff on YouTube, right? And I say stuff that's much less extreme than that. So I don't know. It doesn't really make much sense. All right. So anyway, I wound up buying a different asset this morning for Unreal, and it's pretty much the multi. It was the other asset that I was working on, or that I saw. It was actually this one, FPS 3.0 multiplayer marketplace, and it was like much freaking better. It's much freaking better than the Battle Royale template because this has way more polish. Plus, their Discord is a lot more helpful too, because I think he actually pays his moderators or something, or maybe they're family members or such. So it looks like I'll be working with this because this actually has so much work done already. You know, I just have to put finishing touches to it. I mean, obviously, I'm still gonna add and change some things. I already have, but yeah, definitely learning a lot here. Okay, so let's see. All right. So what was going on today? Okay, these numbers don't look correct. But yeah, so I think I'm just gonna go over this and I want to get back to work. I mean, I don't really feel like watching any of Greg's videos, so. All right. Well, I mean, I'll probably do it off stream, but let's see. So the markets went up a lot, right, because of the Fed. Precious metals are flat. Crude oil surged, so it's at 72 bucks. And Bitcoin is at 43.4K. You know, honestly, I haven't really been keeping track of crypto. I know it was actually doing better as of a few hours ago. And probably start surging after the Federal Reserve, like, you know, said shit like, oh, you know, Evergrande, blah, 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 blah. Is now a big deal. We'll step in and fix it. And that definitely looks like that's the case here. So yeah, so crypto's pretty strong across the board. No, Jet Swap was getting killed. That's because someone dumped earlier. Like, I think what happened was someone took like 300 grand worth of liquidity and just dumped it on the market. So this piece of shit coin crashed to like 29.9 cents. But you know, now it's like doing better. So now it's at 31, which it should, because it should be going up like everything else. So. Okay, you know, now that I got banned on Trovo, I should probably say I'm live. I guess so. Live on YouTube. Oh, that probably means I need to actually. I probably need to remove the Trovo link now. Since I don't really care about, you know, the thing. Alright. Yeah, I guess I'll go do that right now, actually. I have to do this on Chrome, though. Edit profile. Like, how dumb and G-word is that, right? Okay. Damn, Gab could still use some better stuff. Okay, HTTP. Live streams here. Okay. Information fetch success. Oh my god, that thing looks. Ah, shit. Okay, let's just reduce this more. There we go. Man, the Gab could really use some work. For some reason, it's not saving the spaces either. Okay. Well, we'll get rid of that. Alright. So we'll get rid of that. Alright, there we go. Alright, well, fuck Trovo then. You know, they want to be stupid fucking assholes for some reason, then, well, what can I say? Well, yeah, I guess I could always go back to Dlive, right? Okay, so let me see. Alright, so I fixed that up. Let me see. Guess I should also unfollow that Trovo guy too. I have to find him. Well, I don't know, maybe. I could actually message him, ask him what happened. He is the operations manager. Who was a former sheriff 400K. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I should message him actually. Let me go do that. Let me see. Because I'm actually going to just message him here. He is at the staff. Hey, look. Thanks. I don't know. I'll send him a message. I don't know if he's going to actually respond, though. Especially since he may not be able to check anything here. Yeah, it's funny. It's like, what the hell happened here? Okay. So, let's see. Okay, actually, I guess we will watch Greg's video because I don't actually see anything here. Let me take a look here. Bitcoin bounces again after blah blah blah. Snoop Dogg is okay. SEC residents seek DeFi and physically back Bitcoin ETF approval. Rocket for crypto wallet. Wait, great. I really hate that they do that. SEC registrants seek DeFi and physically back Bitcoin ETF approval. Okay. Yeah, I don't see anything super big here. So, alright, let's just see. Yeah, I don't care about Wall Street bets. That thing is like a scam. So, you know, I haven't even thought about them in like a million years. Alright, let's see. Fed taper. 11 minutes ago.
Okay, everybody, it is me.
What does this say? Fed taper, how about now? It's just a coincidence that Fed for insider trading, yeah.
Gregory Manarino, and I had to sit through something that I don't think anyone should have to do. And that was listening to Fed Chair Jay Powell spew stuff out of his mouth. Well, we're going to cover all that, and it's just lovely. Let's hope I don't blow my stack off. So here we are, you and me. Status post Fed Day this Wednesday, September 22nd, 2021. People, before we even talk about the Fed
crypto is like
Powell, well, let's just say this. Today, a very nice rally on Wall Street. Stocks higher, all the major indices, everyone's happy and gleeful. It all started when apparently, and no surprise to you if you follow this blog, this whole Evergrande thing, like I said from the get-go, was going to be zero, a non-event. Well, on the news that they are in fact restructuring their debt. They have reached some kind of an agreement with their debtors. the market's loving that. And we got the People's Bank of China pumping billions, tens of billions into the financial system. So it's kind of a backdoor bailout at the same time. Evergrande is, doing what I said they would most likely do, restructures their debt in one way or the other. And guess what? The market loves that. Loves it. Of course, look, you can't make any of this stuff up. Debt, that's how the system works. And it's going to continue moving that way. And that plays into some of the stuff we need to talk about. So again, a rally here on Wall Street. Now, I want to talk about some economic news that we got today because it's just lovely. And some news from the European Central Bank. And I really want to focus on that for a moment. So we found out, to my shock, not really, that existing home sales fall. Now, what's going on here? Why do we continue, you and me, to get round after round after round of bad economic news? You know the answer if you follow this blog, because our economy is contracting at its fastest pace ever as a percentage of GDP. Our economy is in free fall. So that's why I explained to you a while back. You will continue to hear more bad economic news. And the stock market don't care, as you can see today. Now, this is actually very interesting, and it also plays into something I said I believed would happen a while back. Now, let's talk about the European Central Bank, because it appears that, and this is a quote here, European Central Bank is talking about increasing its asset purchases. Now, I said a while back, the Fed will not be cutting back on asset purchases. They will be increasing asset purchases. Now, if in fact the European Central Bank goes ahead and increases asset purchases, the Fed will follow suit. Keep that in mind, because we got more to talk about as we move forward. I don't even know where to start here. I wrote so much stuff down. It's just incredible today. You know what? Maybe we will. Let's move on to the ultimate freak show. So number one, this was straight out of the mouth of Jay Powell. There is no decision yet on a taper. Now let me put this into a perspective for you. We already understand. No decision on taper. What the Fed will do first, mark my words, write this down, I don't know, have it tattooed to your forehead if you want. What they're going to do first is raise the federal funds rate. This does not mean the Fed is tapering. This does not mean the Fed is cutting back on asset purchases. Raising the federal funds rate just raises the overnight rate that is charged between institutions, okay, that lend cash to each other overnight. In my opinion, the market's going to love it. The market is going to love it. You're going to see, boom, stocks go higher. Now, with regard to a taper, let's look at what the market is saying about it. Okay, forget about what Greg Manarino is saying. So, if the market really believed, and I touched on this my last Marcus Look Ahead, that the Federal Reserve were actually going to taper, you would see a reflection of that immediately in the 10-year yield. I even said you might see the 10-year yield rise on speculation.
I was so occupied with dealing the trovo shit. Okay. Yeah, the bond yields don't seem too bad.
That the Fed was going to taper anytime soon. What happened today? Lower. What's been happening all week? Lower. Yeah, lower. So the market realizes, as I do, and as you do, that a taper is way off. Months, if not longer than that, and we will address it at that time. So the 10-year yield or the debt market is going, yeah, that's what it's doing. You understand? Yeah, the Fed ain't tapering. Federal funds rate, I do expect to see a nudge in that. and I expect to see it soon, and I expect to see the stock market rally, especially the financial sector, off of that. Okay, so you might want to start looking more at banks, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs might be good places to park some cash. Let us again move forward here. The dollar. The dollar did get a nudge higher today. The dollar's been stuck in a range for quite a long time, but the bond market is really where it's at. And the bond market is laughing, just like I laughed a moment ago with the taper thing. And it's funny, if you were to turn on, CNBC especially, I was watching them just a little while ago, and they're talking about, oh yeah, the taper is going to come sooner than later. It's going to come sooner than later. I told you I was going to lose it. Yeah, sure it is. And that's not what the bond market is saying. That's not what the ECB is even talking about. They're going to start increasing asset purchases. They're not going to do nothing over there. The Fed's going to buy more things. Trust me, they're not done. They're not done. Okay, let us also move forward. How many times today did you hear Fed Chair Yellowstain say the word appropriate? I almost wanted to throw up. I actually said, if I hear him say the word appropriate one more time, I'm going to vomit. I had a barf bag here. Okay.
Finally.
Now, he admitted that the Federal Reserve has in fact overshot its inflation goal. Duh! By design. Really? You don't think this is by design? Of course it is. Their goal is to inflate, and they're not going to stop. Again, forget about it. Rates are going to stay suppressed from here until kingdom come. Again, whenever that might be.
I suppose I could go back to Dlive.
And the Fed is going to continue to buy assets, which is massively inflationary. They're going to run their inflation creation machine, issue debt, buy it back, issue debt, buy it back, and inflation is going to continue going higher.
What are you saying?
Oh yeah, but at least he admitted that they've exceeded their inflation goals, and he also, this was pretty epic, kind of talked around the topic with inflation being transitory, because it isn't. All it's doing is getting worse and worse, and he knows it too. So when he was being asked questions regarding transitory inflation, he was like, "I thought about the diet." He couldn't come up with a cohesive answer. Now, this is actually it gets even better. So the thing was actually thrown a curveball, a couple of them actually today, which I was very impressed with. Someone had asked if he, the Fed chairperson, had conversations with elected officials on Fed policy, and his answer was, "I cannot comment on conversations I have had with elected officials." Again, these people work for the Fed. They work for the Fed. You already know that. And then there was another question which I found interesting, addressing the debt ceiling. Now, Powell, said, it's very urgent that we address this issue with the debt ceiling. We must be able to borrow more money. Now, what I would have done, say if I were there questioning the Fed chairperson, I would have said, "So, Mr. Powell, can you explain to me, do we have a debt-based economic system, or is it wealth-based? And could you, sir, please explain to all of us, because we're brain dead, how either one would work?" Obviously, it's a debt-based system that demands that debt be borrowed into existence in perpetuity. The debt is never, ever meant to be paid back. I think most of you already know that. The debt is only made to be expanded on exponentially. You see, but no one's asking the real questions. And the Fed chair, again, he would be caught completely off guard if I were there, or you. Let us move forward. Now, this is what I believe is the creme de la creme. He was asked about his
there's always
self-inflicted review.
Good thing I kept my
he's investigating himself, and he's investigating the other Fed presidents and other people in the Fed that, were just buying assets that the Fed happens to be buying. And his answer was this, and this is a typical answer of an inside trade, or a person that is involved in insider trading. Quote, "It was just a coincidence." Do you believe that it was just a coincidence? You see, if you or I were to say, oh, don't even worry about that. It was just a coincidence, I definitely didn't mean to do that. No, no. Handcuffs, thrown in jail, tell it, but this will not, again, he was reviewing himself, okay? And his friends, his cohorts in the Fed. And do you believe for one split second that they're going to be held accountable? No. You see, they're the real government. They can do whatever they want to. But he did say that it was not appropriate. He used that word appropriate again for Fed officials, Fed presidents himself, the chairperson, or anyone at the Fed to be buying the same securities that the Fed is buying. Meanwhile, these creatures have been doing this for who knows how long. But it's just a coincidence. You know that, right? How many of you believe that it was just a coincidence? Do you believe it? Would you buy it? Let me ask you this. Should it end there? Should it be over there? Or do you believe that one of our good-for-nothing, low-life, loser, pathetic, vomitous, members of Congress, just one, should maybe, look into this a little bit? No, because it's just coincidence. It's coincidence. People, like I always tell you, it is impossible for you to make this stuff up. He is going to, with regard to that, look into changing rules by which Fed officials are able to trade on inside information. Can't make that up either.
Huh.
It's impossible to do. I dare you to do it. All right, people, look, a lot of stuff. I covered a lot of stuff here. I really didn't lose it too badly, I think. So I'm going to ask you to do me a favor, please. Thumbs up if you like this video. I want to hear from you. Do you think he should be held accountable?
Alright, so I didn't hear anything too crazy here either. I've also been starting today, I've been trying to also eat less portions of my food because I'm actually back to 174 pounds. So that's because I've been eating too much, I guess taking in too many calories, but also, whatchamacallit, too much protein. So I gotta try to oh yeah, if I'm not on trovo anymore, I don't need the, okay, I gotta edit these social icons. Let me see, what exactly is, hit the minus button, there we go. Because I'm not actually gonna promote my Dlive, I'm just gonna leave it there. And I can see chat messages from there, I'll respond, but. So, anyway, how ironic is that? I get to stay on YouTube, but not the alternative platforms. Gab, I'm actually curious. But yeah, I don't see anything too different here, so, I don't know, maybe this week will actually get pretty decent. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have anything. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have any plans for that. What? No, that don't make sense. I don't know, I don't see anything here. This is an old article from earlier this year. I can't pause that, of course. Let's try stream. Excuse me. Okay, and it's still. Yeah, I don't see anything here. Is Gab. Also, I kind of can't stand this new Google layout. There's. I'm so used to having that extra whatever they used to have on the left side. Is Gab live streaming? Is Gab live streaming? What? Wait, they actually have live streaming? Okay, of course there's a hit job on Gab. Okay. Let me see. I wonder if I can actually see their subscription plans. I can read about it. Shop in the center. there's good old Nick. Status? So they have gabtv, but I think that's just the hosting thing. Gabpro. I guess I'll just have to look it up. Let me actually check my Chrome. Let me see. There's my channel, upload, profile settings, and TV. Yeah, I don't think there's live streaming on here. Oh, wait, here's a subscription. Okay, so we have... No, that's subscribed to... Okay, how about gabpro? Okay. Okay, benefits of a gabpro subscription. Okay, so you can schedule posts. You can create or manage your own channel and upload up to 2 hours of video content per day. Increase columns. No ads. Okay, so live streaming is not even here. Probably because obviously it's very expensive. Who knows? Maybe I'll have to go on Nick Fuentes' live stream platform, assuming he has any capacity remaining. Okay. Alright, so for the most part, I don't actually see anything too crazy here. So, alright, so interesting set of circumstances today. Also, that actually is negative because Tencent, who owns Trovo? Because I'm pretty sure that's Tencent, right? Yeah, I mean, with fucking stupid shit like this, I'm gonna sell part of my company to Microsoft. Well, Tencent's not gonna get shit. They're gonna be fucking assholes towards me like this. Especially since we don't actually know why, because there's no reason for a ban. Because I haven't covered politics really in like a long time. I'm sure I'll make comments on it, but that's nowhere near as extreme as like, you know, actual political channels. Or maybe they were actually upset about the Christian stuff, which isn't even that extreme either. So, I mean, I don't know. Alright, so anyway, I'm going to go. I want to get back to work. Actually, I want to eat because I'm starving still. And I think tomorrow is Thursday, so I will be back, I guess now on Dlive and YouTube tomorrow. And it'll be the last stream for the week. I'm also considering that Mondays I'll be doing a video, but I won't do a live stream on Monday because I need to reduce my streaming workload so I can concentrate more on working on the game. Especially now that I'm actually pretty happy with this, you know, Unreal blueprint that I'm using. I guess I could show you what it is actually. Let me see, is there anything sensitive here? So display capture. So we go like that. Actually, we don't need this extra. Oh, great. Okay, I can't close that out. Alright. So this guy actually made a really good template. It's got really good. It's got like everything. And even has a good menu where you can remap your keys and stuff. There's a lot of good polish. I also changed the mesh on all these character classes. And I made the game third person only. Because. Whatchamacallit. Because there's a separate mesh for the first person arms, and I don't want to deal with that. So I also changed it so that everyone's health is very high, because I want to slow down the game. What's nice is he also implemented headshot. So this template is like saves so much work, and this is just one of like 6 game modes, I think. I mean, obviously I'll have to like adjust like the UI and all that stuff. And then there's a scoreboard there. Actually, actually, we'll let the computer kill the AI bot. Yeah, see, and there's a death indicator. I mean, yeah, this is a really well done. Yeah. So I need to play around with the settings and stuff. And then, whatchamacallit? I don't know, I have like a lot on my mind. I have to play with the settings and stuff, but I definitely want a slower paced game. I mean, you'll still die kind of quick, especially if you have like 50 people shooting at you, like what happened there. But at least you won't die instantly. So I'm kind of curious to see how that will, you know, pan out. So, all right. So I'm gonna go. I will see you all tomorrow after the markets close. And yeah, I think I like that. I don't know. Do I really want to try to reduce things to just 3 streams a week? So it'll be Monday for Bitcoin Clown World, and then we just have Tuesday and Wednesday. I might consider that actually, because this is pretty disruptive to my workflow. So especially if actually, I don't know. I don't think I'll be doing any developer live streams either. I don't know. Oh, well, we'll have to see. All right, thanks for watching. I will see you all tomorrow, and yeah. Oh yeah, so make sure you just subscribe on YouTube now, because I don't know, Trovo's just being a bunch of assholes for some reason. It might have something to do with the trademark takedown that I did on YouTube, so maybe all those assholes like started mass reporting me or something. So that could be another possibility.